everyone, and welcome yet again for another Total Warcast. I'm your host, Daily, reporting, almost live from snowtops of Norway, and this is episode 10. We hit double digit in season 2, and I feel great. It's been a stressful week with a lot of work, but hey, finally Sunday, and I got the day off, so that means that, sit here and talk to, not myself today, I got a guest, but entertain you guys for at least half hour. So, my guest today is Major Darling.
Hello there, guys.
Yes, he's my patron. That means that he referred me for the first time when I was becoming a citizen on TWC. So he's everybody talk about daddy and such, but I don't know you're not my father. I would think. I hope.
Well,
you would never know. Okay. Yes. So today we have a lot to talk about, don't we?
Yes, we do. Lots of fun news.
Yes. So we're gonna start off with the news bucket. Thanks to Major Darling helping me a little bit out, we got actually a lot of news. First one, a little bit of sale news for the first two news. Sale for Wargame European Escalation. For you who doesn't know what that is, it's a strategy game set in like the modern times. It's a huge battlefield, and you control like squadrons of tanks and infantry, and it's I've talked to a lot of people, and those who played it, they say that it's one of the best strategy games of this year so far, and it might actually become one of the best strategy games of this year because it's so
and
good.
It's 40% off.
Yes, it's 40% off of Steam, and I've only heard good things about it. Sadly, I do not have money, so I can't buy it. Sad, but hey, you can't get everything you point your finger at, right?
Very true.
Yeah. So that's the one thing. The other one is that over at Gamersgate, Mountain Blade by Fire and Sword is it's only cost £1.
Yeah, it's 75% off. It's Mountain Blade Warband is $2.99 and Mountain Blade Fire and Sword is $1.99. So I got them both this morning, so it's a great deal.
Yeah. I do not like by Fire and Sword. I have Mountain Blade Warband just to play Mountain Musket. But if you guys enjoy it, or you just want a cheap game you can play for I don't know 30 hours or something, buy this. Got it cheap. £1, that's like 9 Norwegian kroners, I think. Kroners.
not a real currency.
Oh god, yeah, screw you. Okay. Okay. So next news: DLC for Crusader Kings 2. It basically is a DLC based off of more. It gives you a more choice in the customization of your character and faction. For example, you could edit your own banner, right?
Yeah, it's you can change your character's appearance, his attributes, and create a coat of arms should you want to.
That'd be cool. Make your in Norway we actually have weapon shields for your counties or whatever you want to call it, even the small ones. And
I think so. Yeah, but it's a real kind of level of something that I've wanted to do because I'm not a fan of some of them in there.
Yeah, exactly. Then I can make my own because I don't think they have that because have my counties. That would be kind of cool to do. So yeah, that's something DLC, which is nice. It brings a little bit more personal flavor to your faction, the one you control. You get a more string attached, you know. So yeah, that's good. Next game. I think this game is made by Norwegians, which is like I boast about everything that Norwegians do because we do so little. So every little thing we do is great, and we have to brag about it.
But you can make good strategy games, apparently.
Yes. It has come out a new game called the Arctic Circle. Which is released by Paradox. I would call it a hardcore strategy game. It is based off of naval warfare in the Arctic Circle. So you have like huge aircraft carriers. You have this huge It's like this map, and it's
a big kind of radar map, and you kind of highlight your men and you can move them in. But then in a little corner, it's done in full 3D. So it's kind of like a huge battle in front of you.
Yeah, so you can choose between those two, and it seems that the distances are really huge, so you have to time your how you approach, who you approach with. Was it subs? I looked at the trailer, but I couldn't. Wasn't it?
I mean, it's everything. You go from aircraft carriers to submarines, but it takes a long time. Takes a long time.
Yeah, choppers. This is something if you want to dig your teeth into, but I think one battle it takes a lot of time. So beware. So yeah, that looks cool. Like I said, when I get money, I might buy like a ton of games, but until the paycheck is waiting, I can't do it. So it's really sad.
Get a sponsor.
Start selling my body. I've said that so many times. I need to start selling my body for money. But I don't think anybody would want it. Bad business, I guess. The merchandise is broken.
I'm not really going to enter into this discussion, but
okay, no. I tried to get Gunn into it, but he didn't want either. You just stuck up, Yeah, can't have any fun in here. Okay, next news. Have you heard about Tribes Ascend? You didn't.
No, I don't know anything about it, but you showed me a video. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, Tribes Ascend. It's something that a Finnish friend of mine, Mumakil. I don't think any of you know him. I just want to say his name. He introduced me to a game called Tribes Ascend. I heard very little about it. I think I saw one gameplay video of it, but I never really saw it in the sense that I saw its brilliance. So I tried it now this weekend, yesterday, and a little bit today, and I really enjoy its fast paced. Okay, the whole thing is based around you skiing on the ground, because it's some kind of futuristic thing. And
right, okay.
Okay, so you use your space. You do not have. You have a jump button, but mostly you use spacebar and your right mouse button. Your right mouse button is your jetpack, and your spacebar is activating the skiing. So the point is getting a lot of speed to move fast, and then everyone is flying everywhere, and the point is you have captured the flag, team deathmatch, you have all the everything set up, but then it's based, what it's based around, but then comes the main gameplay mechanics, which is the gliding, the flowing and skiing of it, and you have to use the terrain for your advantage. For example, going uphill, you will lose all your speed, which makes you an easy target. And getting enough speed, you can actually launch yourself up and try to get inside your enemy base, and flank and all that. So it's a lot of fun, and I can imagine just having a clan battle with that, with tactics and all that. It would be a huge fun. So it's free to play. It uses the same system as League of Legends and Heroes of New Earth, just to talk about two games, which means that it's you have a very limited starting package, but you unlock a little bit more when you get XP, when you play more, and then you can buy gold or currency in the game, which you can then use to upgrade or buy more classes, for example, with stuff like that.
What I worry about those games, though, is do you need to buy gold to actually have fun with it?
No, not at all. I've played one class only. You have 3 classes you start out with. The first one is the fastest one, and that's what I enjoy the most. I'm either sniper or runner, flanker and all that, in FPSs. And I have to say that this game seems that, yes, you might get bored by the same weapons of those 3, but so far I can't imagine it, because it's fast paced. And the good thing is that the other classes, they're not overpowered at all. You do not get that feeling that the ones who pour money into it are any better than you. It's more about skill.
That's good, though. That's very good.
Yeah, that's something that really annoys me with games. It's that you can buy overpowered weapons, which makes you just not better, but makes you capable of defeating people who have so much more skill than you, just because you poured some money into it, which is a wrong sense of looking at it.
So it's just a massive battle on skis. Is that the summary of it?
Yeah, but it's not snowing. It's in tropical. It's quite huge maps. You have mountains. It's like a huge skiing battle, and you have people who can defend. You have people who are offensive. And like I use it's really tactical because you can imagine when a guy coming at like 100 kilometers per hour, or I don't know, 60 miles per hour, straight for you, and then you have to time your like I have this kind of fusion rocket thing that fires a blast of laser thing, which blows up, like area effect damage and all that, and you have to time that perfectly to hit him. So it's a lot of skill to like get the kills. Like skill to get the kill. Oh, I'm horrible.
It seems like someone has just taken the most kind of crazy ideas, like skiing, battles, rockets, and just stuck them all in one game together.
Yeah, it's you get a little bit nostalgia back to when Quake, Arena, Unreal Tournament, stuff like that. Very fast paced. You can just see the potential of fun in it. It's not like very linear and like small, like for example Call of Duty, which this is like really free form. It's just a gameplay, so it's a lot more fast paced and unrealistic and more fun in a sense because it's so fast paced.
Might have to check it out.
Yes, and I would like if we could get some people on TWC to join. I'm not sure about like the problem with first person shooters is that the lag with Americans and Europeans, but we'll figure it out. Hell.
Damn Americans.
Damn Americans. Yeah. So that look. I was so surprised because like I've been really bored with all the games I played lately. I get a really stale taste in my mouth. But this one really refreshed my like. It really brought back the good feeling of FPSs. Fast paced, fun. Nothing like hugely boring. You have like for example playing and you get like these credits. You get credits for everything, defending, assists, kills, and then you get like you can have a small bombardment, you can have a care package, and you can care package. I'm saying like it's COD. It's like basically just a drop of supplies with ammo and all that, and then you get a huge bombardment, which annihilates a huge area, which is kind of cool.
I don't think I've played an FPS since Halo, to be honest. I think that's how long it's been.
Yeah, and people compare it to Halo, but you can imagine it's like Halo, but on steroids, and with a little bit more.
Skis. Don't forget skis.
Yeah, and it's of course it's on the computer, so it's like a huge other story when it comes to moving around and shooting and sniping and all that. So it's a little bit more. I'm not saying skillful, but I don't know how to say it because when you use a controller, FPSs on controllers are really you don't get that sense of aim and reflexes as you do with the mouse and keyboard. So that's something that you have to the difference is there. So Travis and free to play, fast paced, fun. Get it and send me a message if you want to play. I'm down, always down.
Of course you are.
Yeah, I'm a nerd, so hey. What you gonna do to me? Like I have to play games. Okay, next news. Well, we talked a long time about that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, the 19th of April is reserved for Napoleon Wars. I've said that here. What happens then is the Napoleon Wars is released. I will probably be playing in the next weekend with the first EPI. A lot of guys are getting it. I hope that a lot of other guys with Multiplayer Warband would like to get it as well. If you have some spare cash and you want to get into this, it's line battles basically, like you have in Napoleon Wars. Only that you play your own character and you walk around with other retarded people like yourself, and you get shot to pieces by cannons.
But is it just multiplayer, or is it?
It's just
kind of campaign as well?
I'm not sure if it's a campaign now in the DLC. I think they made one, but
how cool would that be though? That sounds really fun.
Yeah, that's actually something that has huge potential as well. But the multiplayer is also really fun because of the community it creates, and it's just fun to have like 20 guys in a line and then get like charge in, and you have like this Russian Opolzhenia charges. It's really fun.
Are you pimping your Mountain Blade clan again? You're advertising your clan again, aren't you? Hello?
Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. Do you have a problem with that?
I was saying you're advertising your clan again.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. God, sorry, the silence that was really awkward. I pressed instead of pressing caps lock button, I pressed the shift and control. I didn't understand anything. Why are you not answering me? No, yes, I am actually. I've done that like every episode, I think, because we need more people, and it would be nice to play with someone on TWCers. So yeah, but yeah, 19th of April, Napoleon Wars.
How much does it cost?
What did we say last week? $10?
I thought you had no money.
Well, I have money. Like I've saved off money to do this, to buy this.
I think I might have to get it. It sounds pretty good.
Like it's about priorities. I won't buy like, for example, Arctic Circle if I can't get Napoleon Wars priorities. But yeah, okay. Next game. This is something you tipped me about. It's Microsoft Flight. You want to take it from here?
Oh yeah, sure. So a couple of years ago, Microsoft shut down their flight simulator studios, which had produced quite popular flight simulator games, which have still quite a big following today and are modded all the time. But this year they released a free-to-play version, totally free, and it's amazing graphics, amazing quality. If you like Sims, then this is kind of like the ultimate simulator there is. And again, so it's really worth it just because it's free and you can fly anywhere. I think the main map is Hawaii, and then you can purchase kind of other maps or other planes. So it's got that kind of element though of pay to play.
Okay, so yeah, that's something that seems that it gets more and more popular. You release a base product, the foundation of the game, and then you give them the option to spend money where they want it.
It's not that popular though, to be honest. I mean, look at Mass Effect with kind of day one DLC.
Yeah, but the difference there is the difference between that's something you have to understand when you release these kind of games, is that either you give them either you sell the game at such a low price, and then you give them the option, okay, here you have a huge array of content that you can add for your own money, and then you can see what do you like, what do you want to customize. Do you want to buy the whole thing? You can for a reduced price for the whole package, or you can just choose out your game experience and play with that. And the problem with Mass Effect and the way that they do things is that they release a full game and then they have tiny bits of content, which does not add so much to the whole thing, but it's important still to get it. For example, with the DLC of what the hell did I call them again?
Protheans.
Protheans, yes, thank you. Like, that's a problem. It was like one of the biggest story elements of Mass Effect. It was like the forgotten race has been extinct for like the last cycle, and it added as a DLC. Who does that? Who's that? I understand if they added like people who were cool, like maybe some of from Mass Effect 2, but you don't do that kind of story. And I was kind of let down about how they handled the DLC, because they added one guy and they didn't say anything about the story. Like
they've annoyed a lot of people with this game, to be honest. With the whole ending thing as well.
Yeah, I haven't played the play. I didn't finish it so yet. Work. It's really cutting into my gaming time, but
tragedy.
Yeah, I don't really care. To be honest, it's really that's something that I think they shouldn't have buckled. To be honest, I don't want to hear the ending. I haven't seen it. To be honest, I think I would care. I'm not sure if anybody spoiled it for me, but I think it. The problem with that, yes, if it's a good ending and people hate it, like they hate like it. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And that's okay, because if the people, oh my god, you can't do that. Oh my god, that's not right. But okay, well, we are the storytellers. We decide who dies and who lives and how the story ends. If they win or they lose or some stuff like that.
The problem is that it opens a gate. So it's kind of like if CA had said with Empire Total War, yeah, you don't like it, so we're going to fix it. That opens a whole kind of other level of what they're going to do. They've released a game, and now they have to change it after they've released it.
Yeah, it's stupid. People and media and pressure doesn't work well. Yeah, I don't like it, to be honest. I don't like the big companies that much. EA got a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna say the bad words here, but they've been taking a lot of bullets lately. That's something I want to check out now. Sorry for not taking this in notes, but actually I'm gonna check out the front page on Rock Paper Shotgun because there was a news here about EA. Yes, EA explains Tiberium Alliance's tanks. Okay, so the news was I read this week was that EA when they made the what do you call it, Tiberium Alliances? I can't remember. What do you call it?
Like Red Alert.
Command and Conquer. You know.
Yeah, Red Alert. Where it comes from. Yeah.
Yeah. They apparently the tank models was taken from Warhammer 40,000.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So this has been a big it's a little bit of storm right now. So
So THQ is using EA now. So the big companies are.
No, I think it's actually Game Workshop who's gotten under this. So let us see. Okay, I'm gonna quote unquote from Nathan Grayson on Rock Paper Shotgun. Let us see. Yeah, the publishing behemoth recently came under fire for seemingly commandeering and conquering tank designs from Warhammer 40k for use in bit-sized browser-based disaster CNC Tiberium alliances. The resemblance was pretty much unmistakable. Every turret, thread, and grindy, smashy thing was replicated almost one-to-one. So EA, it all looks pretty incriminating, and I've heard prison is a rough place for giant multinational conglomerates like yourself. What say you in your own defense? So that's him writing. Okay, so this is the statement that EA has released. Games Workshop and EA are aware of the IP issues around the artwork in question, which have now been resolved. The artwork was internal EA concept art that was unintentionally released publicly. No Warhammer 40,000 tanks have ever made an appearance in Command & Conquer Tiberium Alliances and never will. Games Workshop and EA continue to have a strong relationship, working together on Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning and the new free-to-play game Warhammer Online Wrath of Hero, which just entered open beta. So, you see, a misunderstanding.
I think probably what happened is one of the concept artists was drawing tanks for it and he played Warhammer, and so they kind of crossed paths, and without knowing, he copied it.
Yeah, so it's I can take for anyone who's interested in the story. You see, I can just post it in the description thingy under the YouTube video, or in the thread. Of course, I can do that. Nah, I'll do it in the YouTube. You can just hop in there. So yeah, you see misunderstandings all around, but it's still it's kind of scary to see that how little new made things there are out there.
Of course, I mean the fact that they've released, I think this is probably one of the 10th kind of sequels to Tiberium, Red Alert, just shows that they haven't got that much new ideas around.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about only this, but look at all the games around now. It's like nothing new. It's all based off something else, and everybody, it's based off of like Lord of the Rings, or
even Mass Effect. Mass Effect is pretty much based on the Star Wars games that BioWare made, but changed a bit. So I mean, nothing's the same.
Exactly, and well, it's a little bit sad that it comes to this, but it's hard to make, and that's the thing. Like you can't exactly make anything original now, and still have make it a really successful game. It's kind of sad. You have, I don't know how many years it goes before you have like a game which is truly inspiring and new.
You have to look to small studios. I mean, look at Mountain Blade, and then it got bought by a bigger studio. So
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter if a big game studio. I think actually that doesn't. It's a little bit sad, but that's the choice they made. But still, it still got spread. It's hugely popular. I enjoy the game a lot, and that's something that might not have happened if it wasn't for the big game studio who picked it up. So that's something you have to think about when, like, sometimes being a big dog is all right. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, so that was the news bucket for today. It was really long. How long have we been talking? It seems I've been talking for a really long while.
I don't know when we started. Probably about 20 minutes.
Oh my god, we have to hop into the forum frenzy. So, Major Darling, you are apparently a big player in the RPG section.
Yeah,
aren't
I'm a
you?
pretty big deal, to quote Ron Burgundy on Anchorman. But
Yeah.
we have several RPG games in the community RPG forum, which have been running for, I'd say, about 5 years. Some of them have been going on all that time. Some of them are new. We've always got the opportunity. So some of them are based on Total War games. We have God Save the King, based on medieval Total War. We have Star Trek, which is a non-Total War based game, things like that. And there's a new Potter one as well, based on Harry Potter.
Yeah, I talked about that in the last one. I advertised our Star Trek one and the Potter one.
Yeah, so what they are is you create a character and you get in there and you just make posts. It's really easy. I mean, I joined in 2009. I made a character, and within 5 minutes, I was playing. You don't need to know anything. It gets explained to you on the way. I think it's a pretty easy learning curve.
Yeah, so you create your own character, your own feelings, how you regard things, who you are your enemies, who you hate, who you love, stuff like that, and then you just play it out.
And each game is different. So God Save the King, you start at the bottom, you work your way up. Beyond Potter, you start as a student. Star Trek, you start as an officer. So they're totally different, whatever you like, really. And there's always the opportunity to make a new one if you have an idea.
Yeah, yeah. But it has to be set like in, well, the way I see it, that you can't set it in like a combat situation.
No, because they're long-lasting games. So it's quite hard to set a long-lasting game if you have a small kind of area. Whereas where you have God Save the King, it's based over hundreds and hundreds of years with an income system. It's got its own history. It's quite a long. It's there to stay, really.
Okay. So it's like like you said that it's 5 minutes and then you start to play, but it has it. Do you have to like commit to it to really get into it?
I mean, there's varying levels of commitment. I mean, I am playing in 4 of them, which means that in each of them I have to do a little bit. But there are some people who play one and are on it all day. Or you can post every couple of days. You don't have to be important in the game. You choose your own path, so it's really up to you.
All right. But also, so you want new people to join, of course. That
we always want theirs.
Yeah, that's understandable. So how can you be killed?
You can, but a lot of it's up to you. So if you're playing God Save the King and you're just going along, you can't be killed. Unless you're assassinated, but that needs cause. But you can also be in battles, up to you, chance of dying, or if you cause a rebellion, that sort of thing. But then in other games, like the Star Trek one, you can't die. It's pretty much impossible.
Yeah, okay. Well, it can take suicide.
Of course, but it's the players.
Well, then you can die. Haha, I just broke the rules. I should play RPG. I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm horrible joke. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Don't make jokes like that.
Yeah, I know. Awful. But yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun actually when you get into it. You feel that your character means something. You feel that you created up a.
What's great is continuing it on. So I mean, you can continue the family on with the same name and kind of meld yourself into the history and kind of change the world of the RPG.
Exactly.
And we have all motivation for new players. We've just launched awards. Every month we'll have a kind of awards thing where the best player gets a few points, and then after you get a certain amount of points, you get a TWC site award.
You do?
Yeah, it's in the Curia right now for proposal.
Okay. Oh, so it's not been.
The competition is accepted, but the awards themselves haven't been codified.
So you get this kind of RPG. You get this little banner under your name saying
it's a little man holding a flag, I think.
Okay, well that's kind of nice. I just have my quill, which is nice as well. So yeah, well that's nice. It was nice to actually get a little more information about it.
We kind of run ourselves with our own moderation system, our own unofficial podcast, which is better than this one, of course. We have loads of things which you can take part in.
Whoa. You don't come in here and bash the Total Warcast.
I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't. Okay, you goddamn Brit. What happened to the British Empire, huh? What happened to it? Oh no, it's right. It's no...
What happened to the Vikings?
Well, we're still here. We just doesn't hold access anymore and rape monks, so... But yeah, well... Nice to get that up. Is there anything more you want to add? Say to new people or anything?
Let me think. We want you, really, to be honest. We will help you in whatever you need. There's guides. It really is a lot easier than it sounds. That's all, really.
So yeah. Well, thank you. A couple of little announcements I'm gonna make right now. The new Eagle Standard is out, released, and it has tons of content. You have the review of Follow the Samurai, made by Omnipotent, which was on the site here, on the Warcast a couple of episodes ago. It's you have everything from modding news and everything. So check that out when you got the time. I read the Follow the Samurai review, which I really liked. It's informative. I don't agree completely with the Mr. Band, but or Omnipotent, but oh well, you can't agree with everyone.
Yeah, but he's your boss. Be careful.
No, he's not.
I think he is.
No, not boss in that sense. I'll listen to his advice, but the Warcast, I'm my own boss in that sense. So. But okay, fine. Like I said, I think Leonidas, he's the podcast director, so Leonidas is officially my boss in that sense. But
that's a horrible boss to have.
Yeah, but he's not goddamn here. You know, I haven't seen. We talked about like having him on for another Warcast, but I haven't heard from him. And we should have done it this Easter because I think he was off. But I haven't heard from him, so I'll probably do one with him. But it's been so long. It was supposed to be me and him, but then it just became me again, and it's so sad.
It was a cut for the Greek budget, I think.
Yeah. Maybe. It's so sad. But oh well. It's a lot easier to get it out every week when you do it alone. So.
Hey, you're not alone.
No, but you know what I mean.
Go rep the Eagle Standard people, by the way, because it's quite hard to do it from experience. It's their free time, so go thank them for it.
Yeah. Go rep them. Don't rep the Warcast because, well, I don't work on this at all. I'm just joking. No, go rep the Eagle Standards. Like, all these people, they don't really get anything, they don't get any rewards except your gratitude. So, rep them and say thank you in the comment thread and say what you like about it. It's, important. And say that to me as well, because I like criticism. Okay, last thing I want to talk about is hotfix. Okay, so the Creative Assembly has released a hotfix for Shogun 2, 11th of April 2012. The fix includes it has a lot more, but it says 5 sentences. Fixed for blood effect in Bloodpack. Fixed occasional crash when entering Avatar Conquest map. Mission launches, other crash fixes. Fixed an issue where tree could appear black. I have not had that. Fixed for level 9 clan skill lockout, it seems. Lockout, yeah.
I think what's good is we can take from this that they're finally tackling the little issues which are annoying people, and I think that's a really good thing to see from them.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, no, it's really good to see that they take care of those, because that's really something that can break a game experience. It's the small things, so that's really nice. So yeah, should we hop into the tavern? Do you want some off-topic talk, or do you feel done? When does the game start?
I've still got ages. Yeah, but I'm watching the Chelsea game. I hope you are. You are too.
No, I'm not a football person.
Have you seen the... Wait, what was I going to tell? There's some really good stuff on TWC in terms of just kind of other stuff. I mean, do you ever talk about the Helios? Because that was a couple of weeks ago, but there's the Helios has some really interesting articles.
God damn it. I think I mentioned it. Like, we can do it right now.
But I mean, it's more off topic because it's a great publication and it doesn't get that much publicity. But it's good because if you don't talk a lot about TWC games like I do, you still get some interesting topics to read about.
Let us see, Helios 62. Yeah, so basically, okay, it seems that the TWC has a lot of publications, and everything is done by the community, and it's done for free. There's a people who invest a lot of time and effort into providing a free entertainment and content for you guys to sink your teeth into, and create content, which is something really rare in sites like this, that you have huge like in Norway we call it dugnad, which is something something we cherish as purely Norwegian, and which means that people, they work for free. You mean like the whole, like for example, a neighborhood.
Well, they volunteer.
Yeah, exactly. They volunteer and they do something for free, and like they do it for the community, and that's something that I see as one of the most positive things about TWC, and I think it's like one of the coolest things about it is this actually. So I really enjoy it.
For Apple users, for all of you out there like me, Apple's just released the fix for the Trojan that hit everyone last week.
Like I don't have Apple. I don't use Apple products, so
I think it's good for the TWC like me, because I was quite worried that for the first time there was a virus that was going to hit me, but they seem to have fixed it.
Okay, well that's good. Like you on your Mac?
It was a Trojan, yeah.
Okay,
so
okay.
It was released through several things, and they fixed it within a few days, which was useful.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. So yeah, I don't have anything more to add. This was fun.
It was so much daily, as it always is.
Yes, but nice. Is this the first time we talk like on mic?
Yeah, because I use Skype. I didn't know about that. I thought TeamSpeak was kind of for games, and so I've never actually really used it. So
no, why I like it is because with Skype you have to have a lot of third-party software, which reduces the sound quality. Here you can have, it's free. You just press record, and it actually just gives you the sound file immediately. There's no hassle, so it's really nice. So you should think about just doing that, because.
Yeah, I had a nice chat with Gunny last night while people were trolling your TeamSpeak server, so it was quite fun.
Dude, have you ever trolled someone before?
No, I'm not that kind of person.
Okay, well I've done it a couple of times and it's hilarious.
But it was just Gunny sighing whenever it happened. It was like, and then he went off to deal with it.
Yeah, no, there's a difference between pissing people off and smart trolling, which is actually trolling, you know.
Well, he then used quite a lot of different proxies to get in, so it was becoming annoying.
God damn it. People. Oh well.
Don't you just hate real life?
Yeah, but wait, let us see if this works. I'm gonna invite Gunny. Come down here. PV TWC. So okay guys, now we're gonna do, actually for the first time ever in a Total Warcast, we're gonna check if we can get a person live into the channel while we're speaking. This is really off topic. Is he there?
I hope so.
No, he's not. No.
Oh, well, damn.
Oh, okay. Well, this was a huge disappointment. Oh well. It was really nice to have you on.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, you surprised me by sending me a message, so it's nice.
Whenever you need me again, let me know. With the bat signal.
Yes,
oh, here he is.
Here. Yay, Gunny. Dude, we're recording the Warcast. Say hello to the people.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, we're on the first EPI TeamSpeak, just so everybody know, and I've just invited Gunny down.
Just as we finish.
Yes, just as we finish. So we have been talking for, I think, now 40 minutes, maybe?
I'd say that's right, yeah.
Yeah. So, Gunny, how are you? Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah. So it seems that we can actually have this some kind of lobby with the Total Warcast. We can like start off and okay, let's invite the new guests, like a talk show, like a really cool.
Weekends with Daily.
This week with Daily. But yeah, it was really nice having you on, my darling.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Gunny, thanks for... I want you to stay here for a little after we finish off, because I need to yell at you some. I'm not joking. I just want to talk to you. And everyone, I want to thank you all for listening in for the Total Warcast. We have hit double digit, 10 weeks of Total Warcast. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as me. I hope you will look into the next week Total Warcast, and have a good week. I know Monday is coming up, and Monday sucks. So
Agreed.
yes. Goodbye, everyone. I can't find